All week long, KX News is uncovering stories about North Dakota that you may have never heard about in our special Hidden History series.
Tonight, PJ Walker shares the story of settlers who moved to North Dakota for a better life and struck it big.
In 1883, Joseph Colton and his son-in-law, James Johnson, came to the Burlington town site, located where the Pioneer Village currently sits. On their way, they noticed coal falling out of the hillside.
They started a town site at that time, and they also realized that there was coal in the area, and they were the first coal mine in the whole valley.
That coal mine was started in the fall of 1884. Colton and Johnson only had a crew of about 5, so mining was a slow process. By 1886, more settlers were coming to the area, bringing with them stoves, which increased the demand for coal. Now, one worker stayed at the mine full-time, digging and leaving it there until customers came to buy it. The coal was wheelbarrowed out, but a much more efficient way of transporting it was on the horizon.
In 1893, the Soo Line had come through the area, and Mr. C.L. Davis came and he did some test drilling, and then he found out there was a large area of coal right where the village is sitting and into the hills beyond it. And he bought some land from the Johnson family.
The Soo Line also bought land and put in a passing track that could hold around 40 cars. From there, the business exploded. They built barns for horses and constructed boarding houses where coal miners could eat and sleep until they built homes of their own.
He was a very clever businessman, and he realized that he needed to keep his men working in the summer too, so they didn't leave and have to retrain people and stuff. But he started a brick plant in the area. He realized that the clay that they were removing could be used for bricks.
The brickyard was a success, and many of the buildings in downtown Minot were built with those bricks. By this time, the Burlington town site was growing fast along the tracks, but tragedy would soon strike.
Banks failed and the town did poorly. There was a large fire in 1929 that devastated the downtown in Burlington as well. So
the city was rebuilt, but the coal never returned. Today in Pioneer Village, if you take a tour of the Soo Line building, you'll find some pieces of the past. The 19th century tools that dug that coal, the cars that carried the freight, and the pictures of what Burlington once was and how it became. PJ Walker, KX News.
The coal mine isn't the only piece of hidden history in Burlington. It's also the oldest city in Ward County.
Very interesting. Stay with us.